I was 2, and I was almost 2, just about 2 weeks before my 2nd birthday. I don't remember traveling here, of course, but I remember shortly after we were here, we lived in tents over at Clovis, and Clovis was way out of Fresno. I mean, it was a long ways, and now then, you don't even know when you're in Clovis or Fresno. And we lived in a tent camp there, and I don't remember what Mom and Daddy did. Worked in the fields, I guess. It was in June, and but I remember we got a dog because some people were drowning the dogs. They were throwing them over into this big thing, a big tin thing, and they were throwing these dogs over in there, and my sister ran over and grabbed one, and we called her Rosie. It's kind of like a Jack Russell, and she was really a neat little dog. It was. Somebody in the family had I think it was a Model A or Model T Ford, whatever it was, and then that big car, and in that big car there was my grandma and grandpa, Uncle Ray and Uncle Roy. They weren't married, and my Aunt Faye, she wasn't married. She was probably only about 10, if she was that. And then Aunt Ruby and Uncle Homer, and they had 2 boys. And so there was, golly, how many was it? There was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 6 kids. 9 adults and 6 kids that came out here in that.
In 2 cars?
Yeah, well, one of them was just a little one that the 2 had 1 seat, and it had a rumble seat in the back, you know, and that big old Buick, and everything they had was, can you imagine, cotton sacks on top. It was like the it was like the Grapes of Wrath. In fact, this is so funny because my cousin, that's Leroy, that's 3 years younger, 3 months younger. When somebody in the family was doing, they were doing the, what do you call it? The family history. And so they said, you know, tell us something about what you remember. And then he was saying, oh yeah, when I was little, we came out here in California, we was working out, and Mom and Daddy and everybody was working out in the cotton field, and somebody came and said, we're going to do a movie, and we want all you people in it. And he said, you know, it turned out to be the Grapes of Wrath, and they talked about us in there. Well, they did not. Nobody came to the cotton field where we were. It was crazy.